Green-colored stones were popular throughout Mesoamerica for much of its history, used to create a wide range of objects. However, the variety of greenstone most prized was jadeite, which makers used to create masks like this one, made sometime between 900 and 400 BCE. So what is jadeite? The term jadeite is often used interchangeably with jade when referring to this specific greenstone found in Mesoamerica, the cultural region that encompasses Mexico and much of Central America. However, jade technically includes two distinct types, jadeite and nephrite. They are composed of different materials, and nephrite is not really found in Mesoamerica. Rather, it's common in places like China. Jadeite comes in various shades ranging from white to bright green to dark blue-green. This particular mask was made by an Olmec artist. The Olmecs were an indigenous cultural group that flourished in Mesoamerica along the Gulf Coast thousands of years ago, beginning roughly around 1200 BCE. They're renowned for their monumental stone sculptures and their exquisite small-scale jadeite objects like this mask. The Olmecs preferred the dark blue-green variety of jadeite, which is why it's known today as Olmec blue. Other Mesoamerican cultures also valued jadeite, although not always in the same color. For example, the ancient Maya preferred the brighter green variety, as seen in objects like this death mask belonging to the ruler Pakal of Palenque. The preciousness of jade endured for such a long period in Mesoamerica that older objects were reused or recarved. This mask was discovered by the Aztecs thousands of years after it was created. The Aztecs then reburied it at their most sacred temple. Jadeite is hard to source and carve. Creating an object like this requires knowledge, skill, and a significant amount of time. Jadeite primarily originates from a small region in Mesoamerica, specifically the Motagua Valley in Guatemala. It's a great distance from the Olmec heartland, so just sourcing the material and transporting it back was time-consuming. Then, artists had to shape it. Jadeite is hard as steel, so it took many, many hours to make a single small object. To shape it, an artist would grind the surface of the jadeite with coarse stones before drilling with chisels if needed. On this mask, that means drilling the eyes and nostrils to create holes, allowing a person wearing it to see and breathe. After creating the basic form and drilling, other hard materials might be used to incise fine details, such as those seen on the upper lip of this mask. Lastly, the jadeite would be polished with another piece of jade or some abrasive material, which took a long time. The scarcity of jadeite and the time-consuming process of working it made it a luxury material in Mesoamerican cultures. Its color also had symbolic meanings attached to it that varied across different cultures. But it was often associated with ideas about maize, fertility, water, and preciousness. This mask is thought to represent the Olmec maize god. The distinctive almond-shaped eyes, snarling downturned mouth, and lips that look like brackets turned sideways are features that we typically identify with this deity. The Olmec maize god was associated with corn, fertility, and rulership. This mask was collected by Europeans in the wake of Spanish conquests. They, too, recognized the value of greenstones like this. Ironically, it was mislabeled as a Chinese jade object of the Tang Dynasty until the 20th century.